Hello, this web seminar is from uscivicstraining.org called Thomas Jefferson and the Jefferson Bible Hoax. And I'll explain why I've called this a hoax in a minute. There's a falsehood out there being propagated as this, that Thomas Jefferson did not believe in miracles, so he went through a Bible and cut out all of the miracles. He meant this to be his version of the Bible, a Jefferson Bible. He was that antagonistic toward Christ. At least that's how it's positioned. The truth is somewhat different. You see, many of the founders were interested in character and in ethical training. Thomas Jefferson decided to compile a list of the ethical teachings of Jesus. It was a personal study for him. Washington and many of the founders were mining literature and the teachings of Christ and biblical principles for moral principles that could be applied to society. And this was Jefferson's effort to that end, not done as spitefulness toward the Bible or toward Christ. In fact, he titled this study, The Life and Morals of Jesus of Nazareth, and he did this in 1816. Again, just so you absorb this, he did not call this the Jefferson Bible. It was the life and morals of Jesus of Nazareth, a personal study that he had undertaken. Almost 100 years later, Congress in 1904, in an effort to restrain unethical behavior amongst its members, ordered that Thomas Jefferson's personal study, The Life and Morals of Jesus of Nazareth, be typeset and that 9,000 copies be printed. These 9,000 copies were destined for 3,000 for the Senate and its staff and 6,000 for the House and its staff. And so these 9,000 copies were for civic leaders involved in government, and they were given the life and morals of Jesus of Nazareth. And even then it was not labeled as the Jefferson Bible. It was not until some time later that it began to be called the Jefferson Bible. This misleading labeling is still carried on today. You can see it from an effort that the Smithsonian has underway. This is unfortunate because now activist and revisionist historians want to impugn Jefferson's motives and make them sinister and anti-Christian and against Christ. The American people are being misled on this. The question you might ask is why? As a concluding thought, I want to talk about one very unfortunate thing, and you'll understand why. Unfortunately, pastors and Christian leaders have repeated this falsehood to their congregation. In so doing, they have caused hundreds, even thousands of Christians to dismiss Jefferson and to ignore the faith and ideas of him and other founders, and to greatly compromise their members' ability to be salt and light and winsome agents of change in culture. So I hope this short web seminar on the Jefferson Bible hoax has been helpful. My name's Craig Seibert. Thanks for listening.